So today we will do a usability review of Send to My Cloud, the current version, which is one of my own project actually. So it's interesting to see how I will be critical to myself and to the current status of the project. So Send to My Cloud is actually a plugin for Firefox and for Google Chrome browser. And the purpose of the project is to save bookmarks and page to read them offline and to be able also to have a database of your own bookmarks with more information than only the URL and title, because it will parse actually the first description, the meta keywords and the description, so it will be a little bit different for the result. So let's see, let's imagine I need to parse one of the page of this website which is in French, so maybe it's not a good choice because I'm doing the video in English just now. So techcrunch.com. So let's see, this page is interesting for me, so I will click on it, and then I will have a little dialogue. So first of all, this bitmap is aliased, but it can be really corrected quickly. I just need to change it, but it's not good. And also there is something like save and all the panel for the other things. Then we have the title, we have the URL, we have text and no or not, which is empty, and we don't know exactly if we should let it empty or not. And we have a tag panel. Actually, I think the size of the dialog is not good enough, and it should be able, we should be able to resize it and to have another size. My idea is to move this edit under the title. Maybe the title should not be required, but we will keep it actually. But as it's depending really on the size of the text itself and the translation, I think it will be better to move this component under title, under URL, under text or not, under tags, so it will allow us to have maybe more explanation visible, but in the same time it will not be very good looking. At this point we can't know before we do some other mockup and some other implementation. After the save button is pretty clear and it's colorful and it's really a good idea. And we have different links, logout because it requires an account, but also, and something I don't see in the competitors' product like Instapaper and Reddit later, is the ability to go and check what I have in my list of bookmark. And then we are jumping to the other part of the interface. Uh, Once you save a link, you have the screenshot, you have the date, you have the link to the page if you want to go to the page, and we can link to the page by the title or the link. For me, the link should be and could be really smaller. I don't know if it makes really sense to display it or not. It's a big question. But actually, the date is taking too much place. So maybe we should move the date over or under the screenshot, because it will be quite the same size all the time. I mean, the text will be quite the same, whatever the date itself, date and date and time. Sorry. So maybe if we put under the screenshot, it will be enough. And then all this panel, which is actually the tags, the automatic tags retrieved by the previous version or the current version. Um, it's interesting, and I prefer to keep it that way. But we will have more space under, especially if we move the date here, and it will be larger. Here we need really to change everything to make it easier to use, like the download mark to for offline reading, send to somebody else, share by Facebook. I don't know, but we will have a panel, and the question is, should we keep it that way for I mean, should we keep the button visible for every time, and as it is a grid we will see it many times, or just by when we are rolling, when we have the mouse over this area? Actually, something which is done by the developer is really the fact we can really interactively check and click on everything. So here I don't know if it is working or not, because if I click on WordPress I was expecting to have really only content with WordPress, not only in the tag but the tag, the name, everything. Here we have a button part as well. The search engine is really too shy, it's not visible, it needs to be bigger and just in the middle, and not with the go but with an icon of the church, which is most of the time a length, and also the little cross to erase the content. So it's really the kind of new component, and I'm not very good to design this kind of things. I mean, I'm not technical enough to define which component to be used or not. Here we will have some tuning to do with the alignment, so we will be able to keep this area and to keep the name of the service and the logo of the service, but on only one line. So we will have one line to access the layout, setting, home, and the information about which account I'm connected with, and then the church and the search engine. After we will have the links with things we can remove one by one. So here is really the first feeling I have about the project and how we could slowly but improve it. So it's the end of the first video review and usability review of Sun to my cloud. Thanks.